What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. So today we are bringing a new group onto the channel. We have my introduction to Everglow today with their first music video, very fitting for my first reaction to them. I'm already loving that it's almost 4 minutes. You don't see that often these days. But anyway, Everglow is a group I've been wanting to check out for a while. I haven't really seen a ton of content from them in general, but I think they have a really cool vibe. So I'm interested to check out some of their music, see what their style is like, and I think I'm really going to enjoy it. So, not too much to intro today because this is all pretty brand new to me. So let's check it out. Ooh, love the blue hair. Epic intro. I love the space ones too. Big instrumental here. I like it. This instrumental, this is intense. And the vocals are powerful. And this camera work is really good too. Yeah, this vocal moment was needed. Total color scheme and filter switch up here. She's got a good flow. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, really epic pre-chorus there. They're so cool. Oh, that duo moment. This drum. Ooh. Dance break moment. Dang, that was really cool. Yeah, I was definitely right about their cool, powerful vibe. This was super maximalist, and you guys know I love some good maximalism in music. That instrumental was coming for you the whole time. it was just like punch after punch after punch. It never calmed down, and like almost 4 minutes long. But it didn't feel too long. It didn't feel like any parts were dragging on. I think the 2-part chorus worked really well. Like having the more like talk singing, like chanty first half of the chorus, and then bringing in those vocals, like especially with how like maximalist it all is, like having that vocal moment after the chanting coming at you, it definitely like is very needed for that contrast and to like bring in a little bit of softness in a way. And so I think the structure of that worked really well. And then I really like the pre-chorus. Obviously, you guys know I'm a pre-chorus girl. Built up that intensity perfectly. And then with the choreo where she's standing on the background dancers, that was fire. Like the chant part of the chorus, like I need a minute to warm up to that. Like it'll take a couple listens, I think. But overall, I really enjoy it. So let's give this another listen, another look. The color story is really interesting. Like we start off like it's very much this blue and orange color scheme, but then it like softens up and gets more natural into like that second part. Like you got the beach scene, and then you got like the more lush scenes too with the greenery around and everything like that. But I really like the effects too. I think they were used, like they weren't overly used, but they added just like even more of that maximalism, and they accentuated like the movements that the girls were doing. But they all have like such good presence. Like they know how to just like really come at you with that stare, with powerful movements. The oxygen mask intro is interesting. And then I like how they have like that little beat in the background, and it's like it's a deep like song beat, but it also sounds kind of like footsteps in a way, like they're entering the room, they're entering the arena. Obviously, I'm a fan of the bright blue hair. And then we have this like galaxy type of scene. I don't know if maybe this is like part of their concept. Like starting off with the lightning, and then you got the sparks coming around, and you get like I said, that blue and orange theme is very, very clear right away. And I like that the blue and orange like kind of represent like two different types of energy. Like the blue is the lightning, and then the orange is like fire and all these sparks. And they do a really good job of like bringing in big shapes with the formations. There's a lot of times where a lot of the members are all doing like different moves, and so it just makes that choreo like more like overstimulating in a good way. Like this whole song is maximalist. The choreo is maximalist to go along with it. Lots of different movements, lots of cool formations, lots of big shapes and big angles and powerful movements that come at you. And then they use the backup dancers really well throughout. Like, see, having her move the hand and then all the sparks come out. Like, the effects don't feel, like, overly artificial. They go well in the scheme of the video. Like I said, I love the space buns, the blonde hair. I really love their styling throughout. Like this instrumental just coming in right at you, the like smoke bomb type of thing is fun because like the way that like you have like the kind of ninja like samurai type of outfits, and then the paneled background gives that like dojo vibe. And then obviously like heavily orange filtered for these scenes. And I really like the vocal arrangement here, like with that yeah, like hard hitting vocals, a little bit chanty, and then a little softer like vocal moment. Like I think it's really needed, and I also like how the choreo accentuates it as well, so you hear it a little bit more. But it's just like they all move so well with this music. Like they are so powerful in each movement. Like watch her here. Like she just throws it, like she's actually throwing, it looks like she's like actually throwing this camera here. And then she comes in right away and it's just right at you. And the camera work throughout is really, really good. It does a really good job of moving along with their movements. Like when they have a powerful movement, you'll get either like a zoom in or like a little bit of bounce or something that kind of like reverberates with their movement. So it feels like you feel their movement. See, like that bow made out of lightning was a nice touch. And again, it adds a little bit more blue into this scene that's mostly orange. And I love all the different hairstyles that they have. Like, there's so many different ones. They're not just doing like, oh, straight hair or oh, wavy hair. Like, we got pigtails, we got the bows, we got the space buns, we got the ribbon braids. That transition is so good. Like, this part of the choreo is so dramatic too. Also the fit, like with the lighting, it's kind of hard to see their outfits, but like these outfits are awesome. I'm always a sucker for a fierce black outfit and like with some edgy vibes. Like the cutouts here, this like structured armor like chest plate, the spikes on the sleeves, but it's all still like bodycon. So good. But like, see, look how she comes forward, like just letting her whole body go through that movement. And then that camera comes along with her and boom, into the next scene. That little hand detail right here, really nice. Like all of the movements have been like very big and very powerful. So then taking a second and then just having a small, more intricate movement just with the hands makes it extra impactful because of that contrast. And then as she has that big vocal moment too. Yeah, so like I love this pre-chorus, and then I think actually it's not so much the chanting of the chorus that makes me not love it as much. It's the instrumental, like that vibraty instrumental. It feels a little bit too electronic for my taste, where I prefer more of those drums and that guitar. Like this feels a little bit more digitized, so it's not as much my thing, but I think it works with the song. I just need like a couple more listens to warm up to it. And then like them going from those black outfits into these bright orange outfits, and then that filter switching up to a more bluish filter. You see how that white leans blue here. You got the blue water in the background, the blue auroras. So like we just totally switched like the placement of the colors, but it's still the same color scheme going on. But it's very dramatic now having them be super bright instead of them being the dark spot. But see, like bringing in those vocals now, and then that vibration instrument like kind of comes down and it's more of those drums again. This part I really do like. And then notice a contrast with the styling from before, like those all black outfits. They were more bodycon, they were more structured, a little bit more edgy. Now we've got a lot of these like flowier elements. So you get a lot of movement through that comes along with the powerful movements that they're doing, accentuates them even more. So it makes that chorus feel even more powerful because you're getting so much more movement with each movement that they make. But like even with there being like more flowy elements to their outfits, like all their hair is still like in those straight styles. Like it's not like nothing about it feels like light and airy. They still feel powerful. There's still some structured elements to the outfits. They still have those more straight, more rigid hairstyles to keep that sense of edginess in there. See this transition into the next verse? I really like that. And then see, this is interesting because it's just a total change up in the filtering and coloring. Like now we've got these pure greens and these pure whites. Like notice the white isn't leaning blue and it's not leaning orange, which it has been in all of the other scenes. So it's just an interesting change up here. I really like the dimensions and the geometry of these scenes. Like you have that opening, that square on the top, and then you got all these squares underneath them too. So it all just frames it really cool. And then again, see these outfits, you got a little bit of those flowy elements still with the fringe, but it's not quite as big as it was in the chorus, but it still adds something to help accentuate their movements. Yeah, their rap line is really good. Like their flow and their speed, their enunciation too, dang. And then see that contrast, like we come from this really quick rap, like machine gun fire, quick movements, just like, and then boom, contrast, slow it down. It feels like we just got hit in slow motion. Then those vocals come in and those two hard beats. And then the chest rolls here, she does such a good job with them, and the facials, ooh. And then obviously I love the green highlights. Again, that movement as she comes forward and then spotlights her in the center now. Like we've all been up, now everyone bends down, and boom, the queen rises. This is like, it's so powerful. It's so cool. And then notice as she stepped down, that's when her fist went up. So like just still like as she comes down, she also has that up movement. So it makes that transition as she comes back down feel easier, and she still feels like on top and in the center. Keeps your attention on her even as she comes back down to the same level as everyone else. Like the lightning strikes are so cool throughout here. Like see how it changes up the lighting too. When you get those strikes, it takes away all the orange and it's just that blue. And then you also notice in these scenes, the asphalt is a little bit wet, so it allows for those reflections of the light to really like refract off those puddles and everything, and it just adds a lot to the scene versus if it was dry and it wasn't getting that reflection. So very intentional choice there. And this smirk right here as she comes around. Come on. I just can't imagine how exhausting this choreo is. Like there is not a second of rest here. Every single movement they are putting 200% into, and they're all such full body movements because of how powerful this instrumental is. You really have to match it with how much you're putting into every single movement. That's really impressive. Like this is a hard song to perform. Like it's hard even just like to get that type of energy in your movements at all, let alone for almost 4 minutes. Yeah, she sounds so good there. This moment, this duo moment in the center, the tension going on here, like the hand on the neck. Ooh. Like the acting, the emotion, they are fully immersed in this song. See, this bridge is so good. Like that instrumental comes down, they have those big vocal moments, bringing up that intensity through the power of their voices, and then it keeps going, but you got that drum, that bass coming in, bring up that intensity, and then it slowly speeds up, like you feel that urgency come in. That's a good bridge. That's exactly what I want. And right here, that like as she goes into these last couple notes, she gets so much depth in her voice. You get those moments of richness. It's so good. You know that I come first. I'm the winner, winner, winner. The ad-libs here. And then I like how these outfits now are like a mix of the two chorus outfits that they had. Like they had the black ones and the orange ones, and then these kind of mix it up. And you notice like through all of the scenes, the backgrounds tend to be very minimal. Like in this scene, like you have just like these panels and then a little bit of shadows going on with some plants. Here it's like just kind of the auroras. Like there's like usually in all of their backgrounds it's relatively minimal, but there's just a couple of linear elements. So like you have the auroras being that here, you have the panels being that linear element here in this scene. You have like the floors and those square shapes being that linear element, or again, like everything else pretty minimal, not much going on in the background. Same for here, just the linear element of the construction equipment, but then the rest is just kind of black, not textured or anything like that. And then same here, you've got these like little cages, I don't know, structures going on here to add that linear element. But for the most part, it's just like plain white and the focus is really on them. But there's just a little bit of something in the background to ground it. And that transitions really well throughout the whole song. Like the depth of her voice in that ad-lib is so good. Like, see, that instrumental completely comes down for a second here, and then it comes at you even harder than before. Ooh. And then this part is really cool. This part of the choreo, like the footwork here, it takes a lot of like groove to pull off a movement like this, and they all do it really well there. And then bringing in the confetti here like has a similar effect to like the sparks in the other scenes. But like that dance break, like that super powerful dance break right at the end after 3.5 minutes of super powerful choreo already, like, dude, your endurance has to be insane to perform a song like this. Jeez, that's impressive. And they, like, obviously, like, they did not perform this all in a row in this music video, but they did in all the performances. And they put so much energy into all of it, and I love it. Like, this is peak maximalism. And they all have, like, that presence and that vibe. They all have the cool vibe to them. They all can do that death stare so well. They can control the camera and your attention so well. Like, this concept, they are all suited for it perfectly. So yeah, I'm definitely a fan of this, and I'm excited to check out some more of them in the future. Let me know if you have any recommendations. We'll probably do some of them on here, some of them on Patreon in the future too. So you can check out the Patreon, link in the description down below. All proceeds from new and upgraded subscriptions for the month of June will be donated to the Ron Nasty Foundation, supporting St. Jude's Children's Cancer Hospital, as well as supporting youth gymnastics development. We got daily uploads over there, tons of performances, tons of variety, and it gives you guys the option to potentially also request videos as well. So you get lots of cool benefits over there, and we got the most awesome community. So come join, and make sure to smash like here, subscribe if you haven't already. We got like literally practically every single girl group on here at this point. So come check them all out. Feel free to recommend more down below from them or for anyone else like them. I always like to hear what else you guys think I'll like, because you guys know my music tastes pretty well at this point. So you guys all have taste too. And then leave a comment down below with all your thoughts. If you're an Everglow fan, how long have you been a fan of them? I know they're going on tour this summer, so that's why they were on my radar. But they're not coming to Chicago. So I'm sad because this song would go crazy in concert with that instrumental, feeling it just pulsing through your body. Ugh, that would be crazy. But if you're seeing them in concert, congrats to you. And I'll see you guys next time.